In this video, we're going to think about types of data sets. And when we think about data sets, broadly speaking, we can divide them into categorical, and numerical data sets. Now, categorical data sets are ones where we're putting things into, as the name implies, categories. We're putting labels on them. They're saying something meaningful, but they're not necessarily measurements, things that are being quantified. So, for example, if I wanted to say, let me categorize the names in a classroom. Names in a classroom. Who has what name? Or even what grades someone has. So if I said, okay, the grades in this classroom are A, another A, a B, a C, or a D, these are all categories. These aren't quantified things. Now, you could imagine numerical involves numbers, but not always involves numbers. For example, if I were to say the grades in the class, and I would say one student got a 97, another student got a 97, another student got an 85, another student got a 73, this is definitely numerical data right over here. This is quantified. I can manipulate it. It's actually measuring something. Similarly, if I were to measure the rainfall over several days in millimeters, and I were to get 3.2, 0.0, 8.5, 1.7, so on and so forth, that is also numerical data. Now, on the other hand, if I were to say, what course are you taking? And let's say the course has numbers. So these courses don't have names, and there's course, one student is taking course 95. And the next student is taking course, let's say, 101. So these are classes that maybe someone's taking at a university. Even though it involves numbers over here, these really are labels or categories. So this isn't numerical data. This is categorical data. So let's do an example. So here, we are told that a coach records the time it takes each runner to complete a race. What type of data set does this question produce? Pause the video and try to think about that. Well, before I even look at the choices, the fact that we're recording the time it takes, these are measurements. So this is going to be numerical. So let's look at this choice right over here. The data is numerical because we can count the number of runners. No, that's not what we're actually looking at. We're looking at the time it takes each runner to complete a race. It is numerical. The data set is categorical because the runners can be labeled as fast or slow. Well, if they were labeled as fast or slow, that fast or slow list would be categorical data, but that's not what's going on here. So that's not what we're talking about. The data is numerical because we measure time with numbers. Yes, and the key is it's not just involving numbers, it's that it's an actual measurement. The numbers mean something. The data is categorical because there are many runners in the race. No, that doesn't really make much sense.